Today on the Stay-at-Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make the best baked meatballs. This is one of those recipes that I make all of the time for my family. My kids love them and so do I. Start by preheating your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then lightly grease a 9x13 pan or a baking sheet. Set that pan aside and then grab a mixing bowl so we can make our meatballs. You'll need about 1.5 pounds of lean ground beef. I use a 93-7 mixture and then I like to break it up just a little bit. Then we'll add in 3/4 of a cup of plain dried breadcrumbs, half a cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, which is one of our binders, 2 teaspoons of dried basil, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, which are optional, but I like the little kick. Pour in a 1/3 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 2 cloves of minced garlic, and then 1 large egg. The egg acts as a binder, and I consider it optional because we already have enough binders in this recipe, so if you want to or need to leave it out due to something like an allergy, you totally can. Then it's time to mix this all together. I'm going to start with a rubber spatula, but I'll probably get in there with my hands eventually as well. Really, a spoon or a rubber spatula only gets you so far because if you get in there with your hands, you can really break things up and make sure all of those ingredients get evenly distributed. Grab a spoon or a small cookie scoop, works really well for this. And then we're gonna form this into little 1 to 1.5 inch meatballs. Then place it onto your prepared pan. Then continue going until you've used up all of your ground beef. How many you get depends on exactly how much ground beef you used, as well as the exact size of each of your meatballs. Today I got 29 meatballs. These are ready to bake, but one thing that I like to do is make a double batch and freeze these on the baking sheet. Once they're frozen, pop them off the pan and transfer them to a gallon-sized resealable plastic bag for longer-term storage. All you have to do is add 5 to 10 minutes on to the baking time. Or you can just bake them right away in the 400-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes. You can serve them plain, you can put them on a meatball sub, you can serve them with a little marinara over spaghetti for spaghetti and meatballs. Really, the choice is up to you, but this is a super easy and convenient meal that's also super delicious. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow, and check out the rest of my videos, where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. We'll see you later.